Welcome in. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Sussudio by Phil Collins. This one actually wasn't my dad's influence, this was my mum's influence. I'd come home from school, the record player would be playing full blast, the album No Jacket Required. Now this one would have been originally written on the Linn drum machine. But obviously I'm going to teach you today the main groove from the original recording, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some things that maybe Chester Thompson would have played live on tour. And then finally what I'll do is we'll talk a little bit about that amazing gated reverb, and I'll show you how to do that over on the Roland module that I've got here. So let's start off by learning the basic groove. It's a real simple groove and it sounds like this. Briefly break that down. We've got quarter notes, so just literally 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're playing the very last 16th note of a bar, which would be the A. So we're going to get 4E and O1, 4E and O1. Now the timing of that is crucial, so we've got to be subdividing in our heads. So we're going to get that 1E yonder, 2E yonder, 3E yonder, 4E yonder, O1E yonder, 2E yonder, 3E yonder, 4E yonder, O1. Second bar, we've got almost the same thing, there's just one extra bass drum in there. We're going to play 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now notice there's 2 bass drums there, but only one hi-hat. 1, 2, 3 and 4, O1. Again, I'm probably going to subdivide 16th notes to help me. 1E under, 2E under, 3E under, 4E under, O1E under, 2E under, 3E under, 4E under, 1. So the groove very slow for you is this. Now live, we could play that, but most often what Drumr's doing, including the live drummer with Phil Collins, is changing the hi-hat part. Now the reason behind this is if you listen to the original track, there's actually some other sounds in the background, some sort of bongo electric type sounds going on. And so we can fill out that a little bit. So one of the patterns that we're going to see them playing live is often this. Now this gets you thinking, well, what is your actual role as the drummer? Is it to play exactly the same as the original record? Well, no. You're creating a theme, a vibe, a feeling for people. And so what we can do is we can bring a bit of your own ideas into the playing. Now what I'm playing there is 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So I'm just opening the hi-hat on count 4 when I hit that snare. But it might be, for me, my personality might be that I might play more quiet ghost notes, so I'd probably play some a bit like this. So what about this gated reverb? Well, first of all, what is this gated reverb sound that people always talk about? Well, I want you to imagine this. Imagine we're in a cave. Imagine we take this snare drum in and we hit this drum. We're going to get this huge sound. Now this huge sound might last 5 seconds or 55 seconds. Well, gated reverb is this. Imagine that we've got a soundproof gate, and this gate, when it closes, all of the sound instantly stops. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit this drum, it's going to echo, and at some point we're going to go, and we're going to shut that door. And so we get this sound of echo and then suddenly stop. 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 Now what we then do is we control the length of that, and that's our gated reverb snare sound. So eventually you don't really get a snare sound, you get this kind of sound, and the bass drum we get the same thing. To do that, for me, if I'm playing live, I'm going to use the Roland SPD-SX here, or a similar module. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the samples from the computer. You can buy samples and make your own. I've already put those on here, and I've got 2 triggers on here. I've got the Roland triggers, and all I'm going to do with the triggers is I'm going to set those. So this one plays that gated sound you can hear there, and the bass drum is going to play. And all I'm going to do then is I'm going to combine that with my live sound. And you hear them, what it does is it brings this groove to life. It brings this groove back into the feel of Sussudio, but I'm able to play live and do what I love doing best on drums, which is ad-libbing around a theme. Now what I'm going to do for you, I'll stick those wave files as links in the description for below. Hopefully that's enough for you to be able to go away and try this. If there's other songs you'd like me to break down, leave some messages for me in the comments. And if you haven't already checked it out for those guys who are looking for more grooves, be sure to go check out my new app. It's called Drumr. It's available for all Apple devices, and it's going to give you masses and masses of new content to go and practice. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.